Hey guys, day number 46 of my testimonial, and whoo, I'm feeling a little some kind of way about this one. I want to show you something and I want you to freak out, but this is a really good example of why sticking to the program is imperative and important, and also a really good example of why do this and how food can really impact our system. So I can't quite tell just yet if I have some swelling going on here, but I do know I have some puffiness. If you look right here, my lip is swollen just a little bit. Yeah, there's puffiness there. And look at this. I'm swollen right there. So if you recall, if you go back to the beginning of this journey, in the beginning, I talked about that some of the things that I was feeling and enduring, and I was hoping to see those things heal during this process, is I had some sort of sensitivity to food that was triggering the outbreak of swelling and hives. And I'm trying to find one now. I had one earlier. Long story short, I'm breaking out in hives. I can feel it. The back of my neck, along my arm. Again, the swelling that's happening around my mouth. I can see a little bit of swelling here. And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm kind of probably more 60-50 than 50-50 certain that I'm having a little bit of swelling. I don't know if that's inside my throat or right at the back of my tongue, but it feels like in this area. It's not obstructing my breathing or anything. I don't feel alarmed by it, but I am going to stay on top of it, and if I need to go to the emergency room, I will go. Let me tell you what happened, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I am going to be completely transparent and honest about this journey. So I had a really big proud mom moment today. My son, who's 19, got his first place. We've just had a really long journey of some things going on in our life, and this was really huge. He got his first place. I mean, it's so much reason for celebration. And we decided to celebrate with champagne and a cake, and it was an ice cream cake and pizza. And the one thing that I have been solid and consistent with not doing is dairy. And that's the only thing I can think of that is triggering this, that is causing the hives and the swelling and the reaction. And I'm sorry, that's why I'm scratching. I could feel it right there. There's a hive. Well, I can't really show you, but I can feel it. I'm itchy all over. So I'm paying for putting stuff in my system that has not been in my system for 2.5 months. And also I've detoxed and I've been eating clean and organic and all the right things. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna celebrate. You know, one day this is not going to really make a big difference, and it's fine. I'll be fine. And I'm not fine. I'm not okay. I feel okay, other than, like I said, it's hives. Prior to starting this journey, like I said, if you go back to day one, my video where I'm first talking about what I am hoping to see have happen, I talked about the hives and not necessarily knowing what was triggering them. And it's not awful. Like literally, I feel like one here, there was one on the inside of my arm. There it is right there. Just one. There are not a ton of them. Yeah, there's some there too, but there's not a ton, but there's enough there that it is. And what that is caused from is, I do know I talked to my wellness coach some weeks ago about the fact that I had the hives and what caused them, and we were talking about eating fermented foods, kimchi and things like that, and that some of those things may trigger my system also. So I'm not new to having hives, but I'll be totally honest, I have not had not one breakout since starting the program and taking the supplements. And I still do my supplements today, but I reintroduced something to my system that I had detoxed and got out of there. And now the histamines in my system are going haywire. And what that is my body's defense system is trying to block out the foreign issue. And this is what's going on. And obviously it's something that I ate, which is why it's going on around my mouth, and just the puffiness is swelling here. So I have some Benadryl. I don't even think I'm gonna take any Benadryl. I know I've experienced this before. It'll clear up. It'll start to clear up in the next hour or so, or just through the night. But I'm gonna stay up for a little bit because I've never had that feeling. It's not exterior. I don't have any obstruction when I swallow. I keep checking that. It just kind of feels weird over here. So I am going to be very, very, monitor that super close and make sure I don't die, because that would not be good. But this has happened before and I'm familiar with it. And, I didn't drink a whole lot of water today either. Just, like I said, today it was a huge, tremendous blessing and something that we have been waiting to manifest. And, we celebrate it. I talk about that all the time, that we celebrate. We are a huge family for celebrating. And a lot of my wins are focused around not overindulging, but indulging in food, toasting a glass of champagne or wine to relax, or going out to, treat myself to fine dining. And so this journey really, I really am going to, or not going to, I am learning to, no, I'm going to have to learn how to navigate that with my lifestyle, and not dip back into, if I have it this one time, it'll be fine. Well, this is that one time and it's not fine. It's not okay. I don't like the feeling. It's like I said, it's not uncomfortable. Well, it doesn't hurt, but it is uncomfortable, I mean, and it doesn't, look so great either. I look like one of those characters off, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. And thank God I'm not out. I don't have to go anywhere. But this is something that has in the past, if I'm out to dinner or something with friends or family and I ate something that triggered it, this is something that I would see happen, and it's not so cool. So yeah, so that happened today, and I'm going to just drink a lot of water and flush my system, and really learn my lesson that I cannot play with this. I have to. I took my hair down too. My scalp is just super dry and itchy. I need to shampoo my hair. It feels real oily and gunky. So I gotta stick with it, so it'll start to go down. Like I said, it's not painful. It's not anything that I haven't experienced before, but it's not fun. So yeah, so stick with it. You can do it. It really just goes to show how serious this thing is with our body, and our body's telling us what we cannot put in there and what we don't need. And lesson learned, and I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna give myself grace. I'm not gonna have a meltdown. This train, come on. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but this train is just laying on the horn. The crazy thing is the train tracks is not even near me. It's all the way on the other side of downtown, but it sounds like it's coming through my living room. So I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but it is just driving me bananas. So yeah, day number 46 testimonial. I didn't crash, I didn't burn, I didn't bomb. I'm still on the horse. This is a small drop in the bucket. I have 45 days that I have been killing it. Day number 46 was just a little hiccup, and day number 47, I'm gonna keep riding. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, end of day number 46 testimonial. Have a good night. Bye.